Today we are going to be drawing a still life using art supplies from around the art room. You are going to pick out 5 art supplies, and the first thing you want to do is just kind of arrange them in some way that you like. So I could open these scissors up, I could move things around. You don't really want them overlapping because that will make the next step tricky. So try to keep them separate, but they don't all have to be in a row pointing the same way. So then I'm going to get my piece of paper and I am going to do my best to draw what I see in front of me. And I want to add as much detail as I can. So I'm just going to start with the brayer, which is used for printmaking. And I'm just going to draw this shape. Got a little rim around here. It's got a skinny part. This is rectangular. Then I see the little roller underneath it. And from my angle, I can't really see this, though you guys probably can. If you want to peek over and add it, you can, or you can just do it from your own point of view. It says Speedball on the side. So I'm going to write Speedball on it in capital letters. And it's got this kind of weird squiggly shape, which must be the product symbol. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my pencil. I'm going to start with a triangle shape for the top. I'm going to try to do 2 skinny lines. Got an eraser part. Then it looks like there's some jagged edges here. Got the lead. And there's also some little lines that divide it here. Then I'm going to move on to the scissors, and the scissors can be tricky, but it looks like I'm just going to start with those circles. There's a circle there. Then there is a part that comes down. Looks like there's a triangle shape in the middle. There's a little nubbin right here. I'll do straight line, and then this looks like it goes curvy out and then down. So out and then down. Same thing with the other one. And it's easy if you look for shapes. For instance, I see, or even lines or letters. Like I see a letter V here. So I want to make sure when I'm drawing that's a V shape. Right, and then I got the other part of the scissors. And I made that a little too low because I forgot about that triangle on that side too. There we go. There's a little bolt in the middle. I also forgot on my eraser that there's some little details I could add. There's these little lines here. There is some farther spaced out lines. Okay, so I'm onto my paintbrush. Now you'll notice how far my scissors are over. So I'm not gonna be able to fit all the paintbrush on the table. So or onto my paper. I'm just gonna start with the bristles and see how much I get on there. So it looks like I was only able to get the silver part of the paintbrush on there, and that's okay. Same with the glue stick. I'm not sure I'll be able to fit the whole thing on the paper. So don't feel like you have to scrunch things in there. Just make them the size that you see, and if they float off the paper, that's okay. Now this has a pretty complicated label, so I can simplify it. I could just draw some barcode lines, but I don't necessarily have to draw all those little numbers on the barcode if I don't feel up to that. So after you have drawn all of your shapes with a pencil, or all your art supplies, I should say, then I'm just going to trace everything with a Sharpie. The last thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to make these objects look like they have a shadow cast on them. And so to do that, on the side, and I want to pick the same side for each, I'm going to draw just a little shadow line. So I chose to do the left side of all my objects. So the left side of this would be here. What this is going to do is it's going to make it look like a light is shining on it. Now also this has a left side, so just down here I'd want to put it, and then I also want to look on the inside of here. Okay, so put it on again the left side, and even the left side of this shape over here. Then on the pencil I will add a shadow line. On the side of the speedball rule, or brayer is what it's called, I'm gonna add a shadow. And then on the left side of the glue stick. Now we are going to be adding color next week. So when you're done drawing it, you may make sure your name's on it and put it in your table folder.